Libra, it's Marley from the Energy Boutique with your January 2023 energy forecast. So welcome to 2023. We are entering into January with two different vibrations. First, number one being the modern day calendar telling us that January is the first month of the year. That number one energy wants us to start fresh, wants us to begin something new, wants us to enter into a new season and a new cycle. The traditional calendar or Zodiac calendar suggests that the January month is actually the 11th month, which is a time for visualization, a time for establishing hopes and dreams, for really kind of taking the time to project our energy into the future to see what it is that we want to create from here. Regardless, January is not a time for physical action. It's a time for inner reflection. And we have a lot of that inner reflection being intensified by the fact that Mercury, ruler of the mental plane, is actually retrograde in Capricorn energy coming into the year. So we're still very, very strong in our manifesting capabilities with Mercury being in Capricorn energy. But the first part of January is actually going to be more about looking back, making sense of the past, asking ourselves the questions of our past experiences in order to kind of pluck out the answers that we're looking for on what it is that we want to create for ourselves and moving forward. 2023 is offering us a vibration of 7. You can dive a little bit more into what 2023 is going to be all about by listening to the energy forecast that I put out for the year. But 7, being a Libra, you should know as a number 7 that it's all about relationships, the relationship with yourself, the relationship with the world around you, the relationship with other people. It's about finding balance and stability in our lives again. It's about making peace with some of the hardships, the trauma, the pain, the suffering that we've really been struggling to kind of swallow. Of course, 2022 was very active in kind of destroying and dismantling things that were not in alignment for us. And now we have to find stable ground once again. So coming into January, we have Venus, your ruler, on the move, moving into Aquarian energy. Now, this is going to lighten the vibe, especially because we're moving out of the Capricorn energy, but the Aquarian energy is visionary. So we're really thinking about our future. We're thinking about the year ahead. We're thinking about what it is that we want to experience. And for you, this is illuminating the 5th house of your heart chakra. This is about shutting down that beautiful, brilliant mind of yours and listening to what it is that your heart is asking you to do. There's a new mission, a new purpose, a new calling that your heart is asking you to pursue. And we are having a hard time gaining clarity on what it is that we're excited about, what it is that we're inspired and excited to pursue. However, we will gain that clarity later on in January. Just know that this is a time where you're definitely going to come up with some aha moments, with some solutions. You're definitely going to be taking a good look at who and what makes you happy or who and what does not make you happy, and really just listening to that heart space instead of relying on the intellect. On the 6th, we have our very first full moon of 2023. It's taking place in Cancer. The moon rules over Cancer energy, so this is very intense, very potent, taking place at 16 degrees, which is likely going to bring up a lot of reflection back to June and July of 2022 and all of the changes that have taken place in our lives, especially where the home and the family dynamic has been impacted. Now, this is going to illuminate the 10th house for you, which is about karma. It's about your career. It's about roles and responsibilities. It's also about your finances. Now, here's the thing. The 10th house is sitting across from the 4th house of the home and family that the full moon in Cancer naturally rules over. And this is going to bring up a lot of topics and themes around safety and security and stability, not only in an emotional sense, but in a financial sense as well. There's a lot of change, a lot of give and take that has taken place for my Libran friends since, like I said, June, July of 2022. Because this full moon is going to illuminate where hidden details are now emerging, where perspectives are now kind of being understood, there is going to be an aha moment that will change the game and change the course on where it is that we move from here, especially in your career. A lot of this is recognizing where it is that maybe your job, the tasks, the chores, the roles, the responsibilities require too much of your time, your energy, your effort, not getting enough of, I'm going to say, emotional satisfaction and financial rewards back. And because of that, you're going to have to implement some boundaries. Cancer energy is all about boundaries, where it is that we have to kind of boss up and take care of ourselves by implementing said boundaries so that we're not expending more energy than we're actually getting back in return. On the 12th, Mars is finally going direct in Gemini energy. This is taking place at 8 degrees. For the last 7 months, Mars, who rules over our physical energy, our drive, our passion, our desires, even our anger, has been in Gemini energy, the mental plane, very divided on choices, on decisions, on paths, on directions, and this has not been helping my Libran friends out at all. Seeing that my Libran friends are already predisposed to being indecisive, this has really been a cluster F of energies. Many of my Libran friends have been experiencing bouts of anger, of frustration, of agitation, not really knowing why. And now Mars going direct at 8 degrees in Gemini means that we are going to choose one path, one choice, one direction over the other. Now, this is going to be illuminating your 9th house. Your 9th house is your higher self. It's your greater, grander perspective of the spiritual lessons. And if nothing else, the anger that you've been sitting in, the frustrations that you've been having should be a key factor for you to realize where change is needed the most. And in this 9th house, we are preparing to go on a new adventure, a new quest, especially where learning is concerned. So maybe you want to take a course, maybe you just want to dive into a new interesting topic, maybe you are just trying to identify what it is that excites you again. Mars going direct is going to help us decide what makes us excited, what inspires us, what motivates us. And there is no better way to learn that than to learn something new and to throw yourself into something new and see how it is that you feel about it. So we're definitely going to feel our whole energy shift on the 12th. On the 18th, we're going to feel another shift because this time Mercury is going direct at 8 degrees, the same degree that Mars is going direct. The difference is that Mercury is going direct in Capricorn energy, the great manifesting energy of the zodiac, where we get to take action in our physical realm. And Mars is going direct in Gemini energy. Mercury rules over Gemini energy. So you best believe that our headspace and our physical energy, they're going to align. They're making up for lost time. Mercury and Mars are going to work together in tandem in order to make up for lost time. We're going to be super progressive, super productive. And for you, Mercury going direct in Capricorn energy is in the 4th house of home, of family dynamics, of where boundaries are needed in order for you to take care of yourself. Now, Mercury being in Capricorn energy is super, super powerful in manifesting. And we're thinking long term. We're thinking of new goals. We're thinking of new dreams, new visions. And for you, this focus should be on the foundation that you need in your life, where your home, where your family is concerned, in order to feel safe and secure and stable. And again, Mars is bringing the energy, the intensity for us to do what we have to do to rearrange our physical realms to actually provide ourselves with that sense of safety and security that you would have identified while Mercury and Mars were retrograde. So on the 20th, the sun is going to move out of Capricorn energy, move into Aquarian energy, and Aquarius energy has a huge spotlight on your 5th house, your heart chakra, your playful energy, your love, your creativity, where the guard needs to be let down around the heart space so that you can stop blocking your own freaking blessings. Now, not even 24 hours later, on the 21st, we have the new moon taking place in Aquarius energy at 1 degree, 33 minutes, which is the exact same degree that we had our new moon in Capricorn in on December 23rd. What this means is we have a brand new clean slate, a new karmic chapter, a new cycle that we are planting the seeds to experience for the next 2 years. And this is also in the 5th house. What is your heart asking you to do? What is your heart asking you to pursue? Where are new creative ideas coming in? Where's the playful energy needed in your life again? This is definitely going to show you where it is that you need to think outside of the box, where it is that you do need to switch things up, where it is that you do need to change certain aspects and elements of your physical realm in order to create more happiness and joy for that heart chakra. So it's definitely going to be a profound aha moment, a profound epiphany where a sudden shift in your inner realm is totally going to change the path and direction that you will pursue throughout the whole entire year of 2023. On the 22nd, we have Uranus, the great awakener, going direct at 14 degrees in Taurus energy. Uranus has been retrograde in Taurus energy, showing us where it is that we're overly attached to our physical lives, to old ideas, to people, to places, to possessions, to things, to jobs, all of these physical realm topics and themes. Now, Uranus is the great awakener. He likes to give us wild card energies. We have to expect the unexpected with Uranus. We have to understand that he is trying to crack us open in all the best ways so that we make the change that is needed with the least amount of resistance possible. Now, Uranus going direct in Taurus energy means that we will be making some changes to our physical realm. And this is going to be illuminating your 8th house of death, endings, closures, in order for there to be a renewal, a resurrection, a true transformation. Now, a lot of this is going to be the shadow realm of your pain, of your trauma, of your ideas, of your memories. You have to let that go. You cannot continue to bring the past into the present moment and not expect it to pretty much fall apart in the way that the past did. If you're constantly bringing that energy and vibration into the present moment, you will have the exact same outcome. There is going to be a shift in your energy. There's going to be a shift in your frequency, in your vibration. Keep in mind that you are almost at your halfway point in your natal year, which means that it has been an uphill battle from your birthday up until this point. It would be very, very advantageous of you to sit down, to contemplate what needs to stay, what needs to go, who needs to stay, who needs to go. All of this needs to be focused on you pouring your time, energy into people and into things that fill your cup up instead of absolutely sucking the life force energy out of it. This is an opportunity for you to turn pain into power, for you to take the darkness, turn it into light, and to empower yourself to actually make the changes that you know you need to make. The last thing we got going on this month is on the 26th. We have Venus, your ruler, on the move, once again, entering into Pisces energy. So here's the thing. Pisces energy is the ending energy of the zodiac wheel. So Venus is moving into an ending point, a closing point. We're wrapping things up, so to speak. Pisces energy is very emotional, very hypersensitive, so we're feeling all the feels. We have this element where there are high highs, low lows, where there is a certain amount of releasing and purging needed in order for us to be open-hearted and open-minded to accept new elements to actually root into our lives. Now, this is illuminating your 6th house. Your 6th house rules over your day-to-day life. So it does kind of feel like you're going to have to examine how it is that you are moving throughout your day. Examine the tasks and chores. Examine how you speak to yourself. Examine your small habits. Examine the roles and responsibilities that you have, the commitments that you have. Examine your work. Examine where it is that you are not making enough time for yourself to balance your mind, your body, your soul. This is going to be a huge emphasis on where it is that you need to create more time for the things that you love, whether it is art or music or writing or poetry or food or interior design, whatever the case may be, you have to incorporate the things that you love, the things that bring you a sense of inspiration and magic into your daily life. You have to carve more time out to incorporate the things that make you smile, the things that make your heart happy, so that you're not moving through your day just fulfilling the roles and responsibilities that other people have of you. So that's going to be a very powerful shift. It is going to definitely give you a level up in your feels and in your psychic abilities, because that Pisces energy always kind of reconnects us with our spiritual selves. And we have to be in touch with our spiritual selves and our heart space in order to know what it is that actually makes us happy and fills our inner cup up. So a couple of messages that I would like to leave you with to concentrate on as you move throughout the month of January. The first thing is concentrate on what makes you happy. Yes, safety, security, stability makes you happy. Yes, family and friends make you happy, but it's the little things. Maybe it's a cup of tea or a good book. Maybe it's getting into the bath. Maybe it's getting your hair done. Maybe it's buying a new outfit. Maybe it's, spending quality time with your pets. Whatever the case may be, there is a huge emphasis for you right now to focus on the smaller things in life that bring you great amounts of joy. And this has to do with the physical realm. So this is physical creature comforts, okay? And this is something that you need to actively be thinking about and actively taking action on, creating more time and space for in the run of your day. They're talking about building a brand new foundation in your routine, in your practice on the daily level that has a lot more happiness and joy in it than the previous years have had. There is a huge emphasis on aligning with your support system and having the attitude of gratitude for them to be there. I don't know if you have a couple of best friends or if this is like a girl or guy's night out, if you're just letting your hair down, but it is about connecting with people of like mind that fill your cup up to do fun things, so that you're not coming together just to achieve a task, achieve a chore, or coming together to bitch about life or whatever the case may be. This is about aligning with the people in your life that have the kind of attitude of gratitude, that have the kind of zest for life that you do, that enjoy doing the same thing, so that you all can create more time over the course of this year to pour into the things that pour back into you. The last thing that the universal guides are bringing to my attention for my Libran friends in January is that this is a time for you to visualize what the ideal day in the life of Libra would be. Again, waking up without an alarm clock, having the time to look out the window and gather your thoughts, maybe not rushing, throughout your morning in order to get to work, maybe, creating an hour in the morning in order to do breathing exercises or a meditation practice. This is about taking a good look at your life, at what it is that you're currently doing in the run of your day, and analyzing it to death to see whether or not it is adding to your happiness or taking away. This is a prime time. This is a prime opportunity this month to set a brand new foundation down on what can become your new normal that has a lot more, I'm going to say, beauty in it than the days gone by have had. So Libra, that's all that I have for you for this month. I hope you have a beautiful January, and we'll talk to you soon.